The case GR number 222430, August 30, 27 is I will discuss this topic. Involves the seafarer Johnny Albedo versus Philippine Transmarine Carriers Incorporation. Johnny Albedo, a seafarer, was employed by Philippine Transmarine Carriers Incorporation and assigned to work on a vessel. Bedo's contract was terminated by the employer, and he claimed that his dismissal was unjust and that he was not paid his due benefits, including sickness benefits. The central issue was whether Bedo's dismissal was legally and ethically justified and whether the employer had properly fulfilled its contractual and statutory obligation. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of Johnny Albedo. The court found that Bedo's dismissal was unjustified because the employer failed to provide sufficient evidence to support the claims that would justify the dismissal. The court also found that the seafarer he claimed, including sickness benefits which the employer failed to provide implication. The ruling underscored the need for employers to adhere strictly to the terms of employment contracts and statutory obligations. Concerning the treatment of seafarers, it highlighted the importance of providing seafarers with their due benefits and just treatment under the law. In essence, the case reinforced the legal protections afforded to seafarers and the responsibilities of employers to uphold contractual and legal obligations. In cases involving seafarers, principles like fairness, justice, and respect for human dignity are crucial. The ethical framework may include considerations such as the duty of care, transparency, and adherence to contractual obligations, such as the nature of the seafarer complaint, the employer's action, and any breaches of contractual or legal obligations. For instance, if a seafarer alleges unjust dismissal or inadequate medical care, these facts needs to be scrutinized. Apply the ethical framework and did the employer provide a safe working environment and proper medical care? Fair treatment, were the seafarers' rights respected and were they treated fairly according to their contract and relevant laws? Transparency and honesty, was there honesty in communication and fulfilling contractual obligations? Consider legal and ethical standards. Look at how legal standards align with ethical principles. In the case of seafarer, international conventions such as the Maritime Labor Convention or MLC or local labor laws provide the legal framework that should also align with ethical expectation, decision, and implication. Based on the application of the ethical framework, determine whether the action of the parties were justifiable or if they were breaches of ethical standards. Consider the implication of the decision for the parties involved and for similar future cases. Apply this approach to GR number 222430. You would assess whether the court's decision was consistent with ethical principles and whether it provided a fair resolution in the context of seafarer rights and employer responsibilities. In legal terms, a duty framework generally establishes a set of responsibilities or obligations that a party must adhere to. This framework could relate to various aspects of law such as fiduciary duties, contractual obligations, or regulatory requirements. And that That is my case GR number 222430 decided August 30, 2017. That's also. Thank you po.